all men's issues come down to their dicks.
That's a good point.
It comes down to their dicks. Oh, I'm inadequate. I can't last
long enough. And it really don't even be that. It don't even be that. It be the emotional stuff for us.
Exactly.
Like, you're not giving us the emotion.
And that's the problem with men. We think with our dicks and not our brains.
Yeah.
It's like, not, because it's like, I need to hit it harder. No, you need to hit it with more care.
Yeah, hit it with more care, or just be more caring in general. Exactly. You stop paying attention to her.
Exactly.
I should do the intro now, right? We haven't done that in the beginning. Okay. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Least Favorite Podcast. I am your host, Natalie, with my lovely co-host, Anthony. Oh, I was gonna say your name this time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. So we're gonna start with, well, number one, I look very plain right now because I feel like shit. Well, you look plain. No, you're not rubbing off on me because I would have put effort in if I didn't feel like ass right now. Like, my stomach is twisted. Yesterday, Anthony and I went to the beach.
La playa.
Great day. The weather was phenomenal. And then we went to a barbecue. But I don't want to say it was the barbecue that got my stomach fucked up.
I do think it was the cheese. I'm telling you.
The cheese.
I just think it was the cheese because it was sitting out.
Yo, my stomach is twisted right now. Like, yeah. I'm fucking dying. And it just made me think because, okay, boom. We were going to record tomorrow, but I really want to clean and just chill. So I was like, all right, we can record today. But the way my stomach was set up today, I was like, all right, let me postpone for Thursday or Saturday. But it's like, I don't know how I'm going to feel then either. So it was like, all right, let's just fucking do it. So now with my pain, I'm recording. And it just made me think of, like, people who, like, perform, like, artists, celebrities. Like, when they're sick, what do? They can't call out? Like, the show must go on.
It does. Because you got sponsors. They got sponsorship deals. They got, like, a lot of money invested in them. You know?
Like, all right, I'm going to say when we get to a level of, like, doing appearances and shit or interviewing other people, it don't fucking matter.
It doesn't.
It does not matter. Like, and then that makes me think when I was sitting in the elevator, like, these are the times where I'm happy I don't have a kid. Because when you're sick and you have to wake up early to, like, make them breakfast or take them to school and you feel like you're dying on your deathbed, the last thing you want to do is get up.
Forget even being sick. Just imagine your worst hangover and you have a kid.
Yeah, but if you have kids, are you even going to be drinking that much?
Yes, parents. I know parents that do drink. They drink more. But if you think about that, think of your worst hangover. Like, how it's like, nah, I don't want to see nobody. There's times where I've been in bed the next day until the sun is down.
I just got out of bed and it's what? It's 7. It's almost 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock right now.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Imagine you had to take care of a kid today. No. Or like with a crazy hangover. Like, you partied all night till like 4 a.m. You got drunk as fuck.
I'm not doing that shit.
That's crazy. But, and his parents be up at 7 a.m. Dada, mama. Yo.
I want to play. I'm hungry. And they jump on top of the bed and shit.
You can't do nothing but just go.
But my mother said, like, you find the strength.
You do? You have to.
Like, your children are the strength. Because you have to do. Like, they can't do it for themselves, so you have to do it.
You know what it makes me think of? Like, all the times when I was a kid, my mom was sick. And I'm like, dang, are you okay? You okay? I was like going, nah, you was just hungover.
Yo,
it was out the night before.
She was getting lit.
You know, sick.
Yeah.
My ass.
Like, he better make some cereal. You better make him some toast.
Word.
But you see, from when I was little, though, I used to make my own breakfast from a young age. I would get on the chair, get the bowl, do my cereal, waffles.
I used to make eggs.
I like to eat. I figured that shit out early.
I used to be wildin', so I used to make eggs and shit. I used to put sprinkles in it.
Ew.
I was a kid.
They were good?
I was a kid, so everything tastes good.
Sprinkles on eggs is wild.
It was wild, but
that sounds crazy.
Because we had like my mom, we would make cakes, so I had like we had sprinkles over. So I was like, let me just add some sprinkles to this shit.
Like, what made you? I would never think of like putting sprinkles on eggs.
I was an only child. I was just let me just do some shit. Probably saw like a Dr. Seuss book or some shit where they just adding crazy shit to shit.
Kids just do dumb shit when it comes to eating.
First of all, I shouldn't have been cooking at the age I was cooking.
No, I wouldn't turn on the stove. No, I knew not to turn the stove on.
Oh yeah, I was younger than 8.
And you were making eggs?
I was cooking and shit.
Wildin'. That could have went differently, though.
I had a single mom, but she
but I'm just saying. Okay, what she taught you?
Nick showed me. Like, I always watched. I wasn't fucking retarded.
Yeah. No, I thought you just did that on your own accord. Like, you just turned it on, didn't know anything.
No.
Oh my God. But yeah, prayers to me, guys. Hopefully I feel better. You're already better. And he wants Chinese food after this. You're bugging. I don't know if my stomach could take it. I don't know if my stomach could take it. All right, so we're gonna start and talk about. So we were at the beach and we were listening to Drake.
Yes.
And it was his new album.
Yes.
So Jimmy Cooks came on.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, you see, like you said something like people would deadass go bankrupt just to sit courtside. Because what was the line? Do you want to read the line?
Sure, I'll read it. So, quoting Drake. So, quote. I would have you courtside, not in the middle row. All good love in a minute, though. Basically, the point, what I said is that, like, dudes will listen to these lyrics and try to live above their means because of these lyrics. Like,
just to, like, take a picture and put that as the caption.
So now, like, maybe next NBA season, you're going to have dudes on Instagram with that as their caption, trying to live a life that they know they should not be living. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's what happens. And you know it's a fact.
It is a fact, because then I started thinking, like, because you asked me, well, I wanted to know first off, like, how much were courtside seats? And you said about like 10,000 or more?
Depends on, like, obviously what.
Like what part?
What team.
What team? Okay.
So like the Knicks are definitely going to have, Knicks, Lakers are going to be the most expensive because New York, LA.
So then I was like, damn, like, so you asked me, like, would you deadass, like, spend $10,000 on some courtside seat? And I'm like, well, obviously I don't have $10,000 now to do that. But if I had the money, I would fucking do it. And I don't even like I'm not going to say I don't like basketball, because that's the only sport I would actually watch on television. It's more entertaining. But just if I'm going to go and I have money and I want that full, like, basketball experience, I'm going to drop that amount of money on some courtside seats. And then I started thinking even more about, now it's more understandable how people change when they become celebrities and they get money. They start dressing different and acting different, because now it's like, all right, you start there, right? You get your courtside seats, you sit there. But now you're sitting with other famous, rich celebrities who are dressed in, like, all this designer shit, and I show up with, like, my Fashion Nova or my Shein, and then you look around and it's like, oh, like, if I'm gonna be in these type of spaces and these type of, like, rooms, I need to kind of, like, dress the part. Like, they feel the pressure. I know they feel the pressure, because they all change. They all start wearing designer and they start speaking differently, acting differently. Like, it has an effect on you. So it's easy to see how that can happen.
Some of them, like
some
of
them, not all of them.
Drake be out
like
there,
J. Cole's still chill.
Oh yeah, Drake be out there with, like, sweatsuits on. He damn
probably
near part
expensive ass sweatsuits though. I would assume they're like thousands of dollars.
I don't know. He be chilling. He be out there looking like he about to jump in the game and start playing. Yeah. But now, of course, I see you can pay up to like $3,000 per ticket.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'm saying playoffs, it goes up. Like, you can pay up to like $40,000 for a playoff courtside seat, depending on what game it is. Game
like,
one,
imagine just having that money and being like, oh yeah, $40,000. I'll make that shit back tomorrow. Like, word, put me on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what's gonna happen.
But you see, like, for me, I don't think I would change. I think I would gradually just become that way, because that's what I want now. Like I told you, one of my dreams is to, and you told me I could go to Fashion Week now, and I didn't know that. But like, one of my dreams is to, like, be an invited guest to, like, major fashion icon, like, events. Because I love fashion, I love style, I love watching, like, how celebrities put outfits together. Those who have style, not that you just, like, throw on a whole bunch of Fendi with all the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, that's not real, like, fashion. But yeah, so, like, for me to have that amount of money, I would go in. Like, I am wearing all the designer shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, just I don't know. Like, that's always been my dream since I was little.
I feel you.
But yeah,
that's attainable.
Yeah, it's attainable. Hard work. All right, so, oh man, let's get into this. This is gonna be meaty. Pause. Needy. Oh. Pause. All right. So I wanted to talk about jealousy. Okay. All right. So in the book that I'm reading, they were trying to figure out, these evolutionary psychologists is what they call them. So basically they study, like, how we've evolved in our social practices and our behavior as humans over time. So they wanted to understand where this concept of jealousy came from. So they say that men get jealous off of thinking that their woman had physical like sex with someone else, right? Because they care more about paternity certainty. So that's basically knowing like, all right, if she has sex with other men and she gets pregnant, I know for a fact it's mine. Like my manhood isn't threatened in that way because she's only having sex with me. Whereas women get jealous because they are afraid that they're not going to get their man's resources anymore. So if my man cheats on me, he's going to fall in love with someone else, and now he's going to want to give her all the nice dates and vacations and time and money and gifts, whatever. So they did a study on college students, and they found that, again, it proved them right. Men are more jealous when it comes to knowing that their women fuck someone else, and women are more jealous when a man has an emotional connection with someone else. But again, like, it was college students, and they said that basically, like, it wasn't that valid because college students haven't had enough experience in relationships. So there could be multiple reasons why they would get jealous, not just that. And they also never put the option of like, what happens if both things, like if your partner has an emotional connection and a physical connection, not one or the other. And so they didn't even add that to the study. So when they found that more people were more upset when both things happened.
Well, yeah, I mean,
obviously. So. But what I wanted to say on this is like, I can agree with 100% with why women get jealous, because we do see it that way. Like, oh my God, if he likes her more, then that's it. I lose all the benefits that come with him. And I just feel like if you are going to cheat and you're going to have multiple women, you better be able to provide for all of them financially or provide all of them with the same benefits. Because fuck it, if that's the lifestyle that you're going to live, then you got to be able to do that. So this reminds me of a story. Well, first off, before I get into the story, do you agree with why men get jealous? Do you care more about emotional, physical, or both?
I think that's true for men. Most
just
men,
physical?
Yeah, for the most part, most men are going to be more upset at the physical. It's like they know someone had their possession. Like if you want to say that.
Yeah.
Like think about with men, like men during sex, right? What do men say? Like, yo, whose pussy is this?
Yeah.
Who's this? Like,
and then you gotta lie and be like, you.
You know what I'm saying? We ask all of those type of questions because it's like, I got you. Like, you're mine. So it's a possession, the way men think about it. So now if my possession has been gone to someone else and they had her, it's like, wow, she's not mine anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the way men think about it.
Yeah.
So like it's
about control.
Yeah, it's about control. So men feel like now you just lost your control over that thing that was yours.
Yes. This is what we were saying on the beach.
This is what I'm saying. So men think about it like, yo, ain't no one hitting that like I hit it, or like all the other niggas that hit it before. Nah, she with me. I'm the one that's hitting that better now. Whatever. Now someone else hits it, and it's like your world just comes like, damn, I just lost all the power I had. Because men think about things with their dicks.
Yeah.
And so like, even like someone that probably has like the largest penis in the world kind of thing may fucking feel that type of insecurity because that's what it's about. It's like my dick can't control her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My dick is not enough for her, and that's where it comes from. It's like.
You had mentioned too, because this just goes with how you were like, this is why it's easier for women to forgive men for cheating, but not the other way around. Because it's the control. It's like, if my woman cheated on me, that means I don't have any control over her. She cannot be controlled. I can't, like, she's gonna be too much of a free spirit or whatever. So it doesn't matter, like, what I do in the situation, I lose my power, like you said. So wow. And
that's why even, like, for the women, like, if I'm dating you, and God forbid I bring another woman food or she brings me food.
What?
Then that's like, because now you like.
It's like,
that's showing like, showing like thought and care. So it's like, that's where it's like, nah, I'm sure you'll get jealous too if I fuck someone. Of course. But like, when she bought you food or you brought her food, like.
You took this bitch out on a date?
Or something like
y'all was out having dinner and drinks?
Something like that. It's like it hits differently because it pulls on your emotional part. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just attacking you that way.
Yeah. And we're not getting the benefits.
Correct. So that's why it's easier for because women, like if we're in a relationship, I go out tonight and I just have sex with like that just one person randomly, it's a little easier to get past.
It is.
Than if I was having a whole side relationship, an affair, where I was whining and dining, and really now I'm dressing up a different way to go to work, and because I know I'm gonna see this person later. And
she's getting the effort.
She's getting, so that's really what will break a woman more. I'm not saying either one is. I'm not saying it's one better than the other.
But I'm sure also like if the woman was doing that in your relationship, like the same thing you're saying, it would still bother you.
Correct.
Because then that man is also getting her effort that you want. Yeah. So I get it. That's why both matter. Both matter to a certain extent.
But I think the physical one,
for the most part,
is going to affect men more maybe initially.
Yeah.
And that emotional one is going to affect the women more initially.
Yeah. Because I feel like as long as the woman isn't fucking the other guy, the guy could get over it. Like, oh, you just had an emotional connection with him? All right. You just got to block him. Never talk to him again. As long as he didn't stick his dick in you, we're good. Like, we're good.
And that's why a lot of men have issues with women who have guy best friends. So, but they know it's not physical, but it's like you get an emotional attachment with this other person, and it's like, yo, you know this, they're going to fuck you, or and so that happens. But it's easier for a guy to like allow it because it's not physical, but it's still kind of guarded up. Whereas a woman, and if I have like a girl best friend, it's a little different. It's a little different because it's like, wait, y'all going out, y'all doing this, or like y'all talking like about.
And like I know, like a lot of the guys that I have dated, like they're gentlemen overall, so like they take care of their girlfriends. So like if they go out with them, they might pay for dinner for both of them. I don't know, it's a little datey to me. It could be an issue. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know. So then we have all right. So there's actually a place called, I don't know how to say it, Siriono of Bolivia. So basically, they believe that jealousy will only come if you spend too much time with somebody else. That's it. That's the only time people get jealous. But like you can have as many sexual affairs as you want as long as you're not investing too much of your time with the other person. And they actually have ceremonies where it's a custom for the wife of a man to like fuck 20 other dudes. And no one gets jealous in that community. And I'm like, how the fuck are you okay with that? That's what 20 is excessive.
I know, this is at the same time.
At the same time. First of all, like, how long is this event?
That's what I'm saying. And this is like within one village.
Well, I don't really know. That's why I Google it, because.
So let's say like
it's a place in the world.
It's a place in the world. Maybe it's a probably confined like village. That's what it sounds like, right?
It sounds like that.
And so I'm sure everyone there knows each other. It's not like it's strangers.
Yeah.
Everyone is familiar with each other, and maybe that's their way of being closer together.
Oh, like a bonding thing.
A bonding thing.
Okay, that's a different way to look at it.
Maybe that's, yo, you know what? I know your wife inside out now.
Oh my God.
My wife inside out now, you know what I mean? Because it don't sound like something that's pleasurable for everyone.
No, I don't think so.
Because then, like, what are they all coming through the next day to make sure she's okay?
I doubt it. Maybe they're bringing, like, breakfast in bed. I don't fucking know. That's weird. But you had a story about that. Like, some women like that shit. Well, gangbangs.
There's a difference. So that just sounds like a culture or their tradition.
Okay.
But yes, there are women that actually just love, that's their kink. They want multiple men to have sex with them at the same time.
Yes, love how you clean that up. Because I know you're about to say it in a different way.
No, because say like more than 5 people at a time.
Right.
And I know someone, and that was her like fantasy. She didn't act on it, but that was the one thing. Like when she watched porn, that's what she watched, like gangbang porn. And like I was like, oh, all right, that was her thing. That was her kink. And I'm sure she never actually did it after we stopped speaking. I don't know. Never know. She ended up getting married and having another kid out of that. But
how did you feel hearing that from her though? Did it make you be like, oh shit? Not like in a judgmental way, but
no, it was like weird because for me, I always watched a lot of porn growing up. So I'd seen all that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh damn, you really freaky, because we already did like a lot of, I'm like, you into like some crazy shit. All right. So yeah, it is. It's crazy, but
Mm-hmm. No, all I was gonna, because that just made me think of, I don't know if I want to say it though.
It's up to you.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh boy. Why?
Because I just thought of a kink, because we were talking about the cuckold.
Yes.
Can you explain real quick what cuckold is for people? C-U-C-K?
O-L-D.
O-L-D. Boom.
Yes. So that's essentially like if Natalie and I are married, I get off by watching her get fucked by other men. So that's it, or vice versa. So that's what cuckolding is. Something,
because you said like that was her search. Something I used to search, I don't really watch porn like that, but something I used to search a lot when I was watching it more was like, I don't know what it's called. Like just people watching you have sex.
Voyeurism.
That's what it's called? Okay.
But that's also...
That was like hot to me.
So... But
people watching me,
so
not
cuckold
me
is different.
Them.
Like, say if you and I having sex right here,
no, I
someone
get it.
sitting on the
you
couch.
want to see your partner having somebody else.
So voyeurism is like you and I are having sex, but there's someone just watching, but we don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Oh no, people knew here. Like it was like a thing.
Okay, they know, but it's all right. There's different ways. So, like, say if there's like a transparent glass wall, like one way, you know, like the two-way mirrors,
or one way.
So we can't see who's on the other side of the mirror.
Oh, so that's voyeurism.
So that can be voyeurism a lot of times, but there's.
But you know that someone's watching.
You can know someone's watching.
Right.
There's different levels. We can just have sex here, and there's maybe a crowd of people or some shit.
No, I don't think I could do a crowd, but like I don't know, something about it is like, oh shit, like they're watching.
It is. Yeah. So there's different levels to like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically what they concluded is that jealousy is something that's been one of the other things like this book talks about monogamy being fed to us. They feel like jealousy is also a social construct and that it's really just an expression of fear. And so I wanted to just list some of the fears of like that are expressed through jealousy. So like some of them are like, you fear that you're not enough. If you feel like your partner is cheating on you with someone else or they're flirting with someone else in front of you, it's like, well, what do they have that I don't have? Is that person better than me? Are they funnier? Are they smarter? Like, why is he giving all his attention to her right now?
And men think about it as like, damn, I'm not pleasing her in the bed. I don't have enough for her. Like,
what? Really?
Men think about it that way. It's like, oh wait, she needs to have sex with someone because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do in the bedroom. It comes down, all men's issues come down to their dicks.
That's a good point.
It comes down to their dicks. Oh, I'm inadequate. I'm not, I can't last long enough.
And it really don't even be that. It don't even be that. It be the emotional stuff for us.
Exactly.
Like, you're not giving us the emotion.
And that's the problem with men. We think with our dicks and not our brains.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's like, I need to hit it harder. No, you need to hit it with more care.
Yeah, hit it with more care or just be more caring in general. Exactly. You stop paying attention to her.
Exactly.
Whatever. That's what it is.
Because the foreplay begins before sex.
That's crazy.
Before even the kissing.
Yeah.
And that's what we lack. We're retarded.
Yo. Yes. Good for you. At least you know. Men are retarded. Oh, we can't say the R word.
We're retarded.
So I wanted to get into this a little bit. Like, why is it that we believe that sexual love is finite? Like, my love for you is limited. I cannot share this love with anyone else. No one else can dip into this pool of the love that I have for you. Like, we only have one type of love. Like, I believe that you can love multiple people at the same time because you love them differently. And this is what I had told you before. Like, every partner has different love languages. So, like, how they receive and give love is different than someone else. So you end up loving people differently as you get into new relationships with people. The things that one partner required, this new partner doesn't. So it's like you're not loving them the same. So you can have two people at the same time and just love them both differently. It's not finite. But why? And even in songs, like the book had, I was going to put it, but I didn't. The book had like examples of song lyrics. Like, remember that song? You know that song, Every Breath You Take? Not the remix.
No.
That song, isn't it about like stalking the woman that he's in love? Like, I'll be watching you. Like, he's obsessed. But they turned it was like this romantic love song. And it's like,
a lot of songs like were like that back then.
That's what they were saying, that in these lyrics, love is like possessive, love is controlling, love is like, I can't eat, sleep, or breathe without you, and you shouldn't be able to do those things without me. And it's just like, whoa, it's a little bit much. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be that way towards one person. Like, you can just like be free.
Because it should not be controlling, possessive. I know someone that just went through a breakup, and and it wasn't even going to be a breakup. They had like a little argument, and she asked for like space, just like space. Just give me like an hour or two, kind of thing. And then he just started writing messages like, "I can't be without you." Like going like paragraphs, and then like the next day she's just like, "Yo, like chill out," and he's like, "Yo, I just took like 7 Percocets. I can't be without you in my life," kind of thing. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, bro, scary. Yeah, and it's like, yo, what? Why are you getting to this level of like control? Now this person that you go over and beyond. It's like, because he's very like someone that spoils and like money and like kind of things. And now she's just like asking for just a little time, and you don't have that little bit of control, I guess, that you feel that you have. And it's like you're going to the complete extreme, and it's like I don't. It's all control. It is. It's weird.
Fear of not having the control.
Yeah. So now you don't even have it at all, because now once you saw that, it's like, oh, I can't see with this person
what you
anymore.
said about he was giving gifts and shit. Like some men control you with gifts.
So, all that I do for you, and it's like, wait,
see,
but.
That's manipulation.
It is, but it's like, I never asked you for any of this.
But it was, I'm doing it to control you.
You did this voluntarily. You gave me all this stuff because you wanted to do this. I didn't ask for anything from you. So,
but that's when you know, like, they didn't do it out of like selflessness. They did it to get something in return. Your love.
And it's like, you don't have to buy someone love. You know?
People don't know that. People really believe
some
that
people,
you
that's
can do
their only. And that's why I always be saying, like, for myself, I was always women, ever since I was young, girls always found me attractive, right? So as I grew up, if even like there's times when girls maybe not finding me attractive now, or I still get it, I don't act out of character, because I know how to be when the opposite sex is attracted to me. But a lot of people didn't have that when they were younger, and when they got older, they was like, wow, now you're in your 20s and you finally have something, and this is the only way you know how to get this one, because you don't know how to speak to them and just show your personality. It's like, I just got to throw everything I have and like, yo, look at me kind of thing. Let me just buy you kind of shit. And it's like, yo, no, like go on a date, talk to this person, or just be normal.
Because that's, at the end of the day, like the conversations, the way you mentally stimulate someone or appeal to their emotions, that's what sticks. Like, that's what makes the relationship last longer than, like, gifts. You just collect that shit. And after a while, if that's all you're bringing, like, it's going to show that that's all you bring to the relationship. Just like when it's just a relationship based on sex. It's like, oh, this is all we have in common. There's nothing else here. So after a while, that shit gets fucking tiring. But
at least you have good sex, though.
Yeah. But then after a while, it's short-lived. What I was going to say is, like, in terms of this, we see this with parents, like, their love isn't finite. They can have multiple children. And then you'll have like parents who want to say like, you know, they love their children. And I believe that parents do love all their children, but they may not like all their children the same way. And every kid you're the same way. We're all different. We receive love differently, give love differently. Your children are the same way. And they may behave in ways that are a little bit more cooperative than their siblings. And it's okay for you to admit that. Like, sometimes I'll have conversations with like people that I know have kids, and you can tell by the way they describe their children that like they favor one,
of course,
over the other. But like they don't want to like overtly say it. It's like you can tell, like you pick up on it and how they talk about their kids. Do you have like these experiences too with the kids, like your friends who have kids?
Yes.
Do you get a sense that they fuck with one more than the other? And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like my parents fuck with my sister a little bit more. But my sister's like more like cariñosa, like loving and affectionate. I'm dry.
Let me think about that for 1 second. So yeah. So with people favoring one child over the other, just like likewise, I definitely see that, because some kids are just like unbearable. Like I actually went to a friend's house recently, a friend's family's house recently, and I didn't know the mother and the daughter. The daughter's a grown woman, like probably in her 30s, and her mother was like the homeowner. And the way she kind of like was speaking to like her mom, and I got warned beforehand, like, yo, this person is here. It's kind of like they're unbearable kind of thing. And like I was seeing their interaction, and even the mom was interacting with her like, hey, what the fuck? So I can tell that she's definitely not number one on the favorite list. You know what I mean? And I'm like, geez, like what the fuck? Like your mom gives you like, does a lot for you, does a lot of things for you, and you like hold on to like, you just constantly put her down, like, why you don't do this with me? Or it's like, yo, your mom has this great house that she lets you use, whatever, and like you just kind of like try to belittle her, and like it's like, what the fuck? So I can see how, because some kids are just unbearable, you know. Out of my friends, my friends have smaller kids, so I don't know if they have that opportunity yet to get there. I'm sure one might be easier as a kid. Maybe one kid sleeps throughout the night longer than the other, and it's like, fuck, this one was easier than this, this child. But then as they get older, I'm sure there are certain traits that one child may have that's similar to one parent than the other, and that parent just may not, I suppose, say they don't love them more, but they definitely have a stronger bond and a stronger connection with, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Because I just think about like my sister and I. Because I do get babied. Sorry, am I not supposed to be touching this? No. Because I know you don't like when I touch it. Okay, I do get babied, but I feel like, my sister and my mom just relate more. Because they're also like, my sister just had her baby. Well, not just had her baby, but she has my niece, and like they bond a lot about like parenting and
that's what I was telling
different
you.
Things to do. I don't have those experiences. Like it's like, all right, I smoked this great hookah last night. It was awesome. Like regular shit. I'm just living my life.
Your baby is Casamigos.
Oh my God, disgusting. Terrible. The worst fucking tequila.
But yeah, that's also why relationships change. I'm sure when before your sister had kids, their relationship was a lot different.
I feel like it was more fritzy, but
as soon as now you can relate on different. You can have different conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like sure. even a conversation like you probably could have with your parents now that's different. Is like now you are a homeowner.
Yeah, I'm a homeowner.
So y'all can
I would talk a lot about like what I've been doing in my apartment.
Correct. That's a different conversation now. You know what it's like to be on your own.
Do I?
So y'all can have that kind of conversation now.
I'm about to go right back to the fucking mess. Because this shit is whack. Yo.
But now you know what it's like to struggle as an adult.
Oh yeah.
You know what it's like.
I have a newfound respect.
You know what adulting is like. Now think about that. So now you can appreciate like what it took for your parents when they were raising you. Yeah, it's like, yo, you had to do this. You had like, think about how much it costs for rent or whatever, mortgage now. Where you had to pay for this, and then you had to make sure me and my sister both had clothes. I
went to Catholic school.
And you went to Catholic school. We had to eat every day. We didn't miss meals. So you think about everything I put into that. So now it's easier as an adult. Like shit, I'm 37 years old right now. I'm turning 38 in a month. So 38. When my mom was my age, I was 21. And I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, yo, I couldn't even fucking imagine having a 21-year-old.
Wait, your mom was 37 and you were 21?
My mom had me at 17.
That's crazy.
So when I was 20, she was 37.
Oh, that's a young ass mom. Yo,
so think about that.
What?
Like imagine me with a 21-year-old right now.
Yeah, no, my mom was already in her 40s.
We would have been at the bar. We could go to the bar together. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm thinking about me right now. I'm like, yo, there's no way I would have been able to for the past 17 years.
Yeah.
How the hell would I have done that?
Yeah, newfound respect.
Or like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy.
No, yeah. So that was the jealousy topic. But I do feel that because it's so ingrained in us, I don't know, jealousy is something I still think about. Because essentially it's like, I remind myself. Because you see, like, I feel like I be contradicting myself.
We all do.
We're all walking contradictions. Because it's like, I firmly believe that you can love multiple people. Because love is limitless. I always felt and believe that love is limitless. It's boundless. So how can I say that, but then still adhere or feel jealousy? Like I should be like...
Because we're also selfish people.
But if I knew... Oh, and that was one of the things. If we knew there were no consequences for cheating, infidelity, where like, I know that no matter what, if my man has multiple women, he's still going to honor, love, and respect me. And do all the things for me, no matter what. If none of that was threatened, if I had children with him and our lives weren't going to be threatened, either our livelihood weren't going to be threatened, would we fucking care? Would we care? We probably wouldn't. Like if we knew there were no consequences for cheating, it wouldn't even be cheating. Because you were like, is it going to be cheating?
It's not cheating at that point.
It's not cheating. because everyone would just do it and it would be open. But it's only not cheating if people are open and honest about what they're doing.
Correct.
Right. Let's get the definition of cheating, because we don't want the cooperation issue that we had.
Cooperation.
Definition of cheating: if you act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage in a game or examination. Those are examples. So yeah, and that's the thing. Open relationships, right? When I had said I wouldn't mind being in one, my sister was telling me, yeah, everyone wants to be in an open relationship until it's time to be in one and to be open. Because you have to be able to look your partner in the eye and be like, yo, tonight I might go on a date. I might not come home tonight. You already know what time it is. See you later.
And you have to be ready to have your partner tell you that.
Right. And so if both of y'all are not ready for that, or if in your mind you're still going to be, because maybe your partner would be totally fine with it. But you, because we're so deeply like it's rooted in us to like feel like cheating is bad or dating multiple people is bad, then it's like, no, I'm still doing something bad. Like, I know she's going to be cool with it, but I still, like, something in me feels like this is wrong and I shouldn't say anything.
Because even in those open relationships, there's still boundaries that should not be crossed.
Right.
And this is what I was going to tell you, the story about threesomes.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
So I know someone that she was with someone, right? And they had a great relationship. And her partner, like, yo, let's explore, let's have experience, let's do threesomes, right? And she finally kind of like gave in and was like, you know what, let's see what happens, right? But the only thing was like, I just have 2 rules, basically. That's it, just 2 rules, we can do this. And one rule was no kissing, and something that he found was like a kink for him, like something that he really enjoyed a lot. And she's like, that's it. You know, you can't do those 2 things. And so they had a few, and, you know, they did it multiple times. And what happened was there was one instance where one of the rules, he didn't per se break it, but he expressed that he wanted to break it. And it's like, you couldn't even just live within like this little boundary that I set.
I gave you an inch, you wanted to take a mile.
You know what I mean? So
you wanted to, he didn't.
So even in an open relationship, there still might be some like something that's like the next level. Because a lot of times, especially with men, it's like you can give us, like, you can open a door, but we just want to know what it's going to take for us to like get out and get back. Like, we just want to push it past the limit.
What can you get away with?
Yeah,
because you're already getting away with this, this, and this.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it's
this
like,
other thing can't be that bad.
And it's like, we just want to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if we have like if we have a threesome with someone and you tell me, yo, you can do everything, you just can't kiss her, I'm going to want to kiss her so bad because I can't do it.
Fucking, like, a little self-control.
But this is what I'm saying. But it's gonna be so.
That would be the one thing that you can't stop thinking about.
Yes.
Like, you want, like, meanwhile, you get to do anal,
everything else.
Fucking nipple
but
clamps.
I can't kiss her. So it's gonna
her.
bother me the most, and I'm just gonna want to kiss her so bad.
That's sick.
Whereas, like, yeah, and that's why it's like, can you handle that?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't think I would be able to do it because of that. Like, if you gave me rules like something like that. I don't think, because I know me as a person,
like, if I can't
hate
be free
rules.
in this moment,
it's like,
not worth it.
why would I even want to do it?
Yeah.
So,
but just like anything, we always say, like, open communication. Like, it's honestly, I think an open relationship would take even more work than a monogamous relationship. Because a monogamous relationship, the boundaries are clear. Mm-hmm. You already, like, we are already programmed and know how to act within the confines of a monogamous relationship. We already know what's acceptable and what isn't. So it's like, fuck it. But an open relationship in this society is like new territory to navigate. And it's all about constant communication. And not everybody is good with communicating.
No.
They're just not. And then they still live with the fear of, okay, I know I'm in this open relationship, but maybe I shouldn't say this and I shouldn't say that. And it still might go bad. And it's just like, damn, you're kind of going against the whole arrangement here by doing that. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, that was a 3.
No, that was great. Let's do a little, let's just lighten the mood here. What are we going to do? We're going to do this one. All right. So last topic. And so we saw this meme you had sent me on Instagram that says, Well, this says ladies, but obviously you're not a lady, so we're just going to open it up to men and women here. If one of your old friends fumbled the bag on a good man or a woman, and then years later he or she tries and hollers at you, would you go for it? Meanwhile, you and this friend don't talk like that anymore. Okay. So, first of all, there's a lot of factors here.
Okay. Give them to me.
Some of the factors are how cool were me and this friend though? Like maybe, all right, we're not cool like that anymore, but did we have like a strong bond? Like did we cry together? Did we vacation together? Like were we always partying together? Like what was the dynamic of that relationship? I think that's the only fucking factor. I said there's a lot of factors. I think that's it. I don't know any other factor. Oh, also, how good is this guy? How well do I actually know him to be a good guy? Why did they break up? Who left who? Right? Did he leave her or did she leave him? Or he left her, whatever. And also, where am I in my life at the moment when this man comes along? Because I feel like if I was really desperate to be in a relationship and I've been having such bad luck with men and going on these bad dates, and then I know for a fact, like, this is a good guy, I'm ready to settle down. And, like, I wouldn't have to, like, vet him as much. Like, I wouldn't have to, like, really get to know him because I kind of already know he's a good guy. And me and that girl don't really talk like that. Like, I'm living my life. I'm finding love, and I'm going to just do me, and she's just going to have to take that out. We don't talk anyway. She's probably in a different state. It don't even fucking matter.
Correct.
Also, is this other friend, like, moved on? Are they happily married and moved on? Because then why does it matter? They shouldn't care anyway. Yeah, that right?
Actually is a good point. I didn't even think about that.
I just thought about that right now.
Yeah.
Like,
is this person still dwelling on this person? That's previous relationship. That's different.
Yeah.
So
if they're still heartbroken and shit, yeah.
But if they're moved on, family, kids, like shit.
It's like, fuck that bitch.
Like, yo, I ain't thinking about, you good. Listen, do you. But there's definitely like, not everyone is your best friends. Not everyone is your core group. I have friends, but then not everyone's like the ones that I would take to my house for the holidays. Yeah. You know, bring around my family kind of shit. Not everyone's those type of friends, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't be friends that close-knit with 100 people. Yeah. You know, I'm really cool with a lot of people.
I'm cool with a lot of people.
Close, tight-knit group friends.
Yeah.
So for them, no, it doesn't matter who the person is. I would not with those friends. Like, there's a lot of women like someone you dated, and it's weird. Like we still see each other, as friends. Yeah. But then you have if it's a friend that like maybe I didn't see in a long time, and this person, it's not like now if you were like lusting after that girl throughout their like whole kind of relationship or whatever, like that's kind of weird. Like were y'all out doing like family, like I mean like
that's a good point.
Couples trips and shit like that together, and it's where it's like
oh my god,
you know what I mean?
Now that you say that, I know a story.
Yeah, so that plays a factor into it as well. Yo. So tell your story. I'm curious.
Damn, it's close. So let me try to make this as general
as possible. Well, you
can
use John, Maria.
All right, perfect. What is with you in this John character?
John Doe and Maria just using a Spanish name.
Why Maria? Because that is racist.
It's not racist.
That's racist.
John and James.
Oh, fuck that. It's too white. No, it's fine. Whatever.
Maria.
Yeah, John and Maria, right? So John and Maria were together. Okay. Maria had a friend named Sally. Okay. Sally was married.
Okay.
John and Maria were, together, and the four of them would they knew each other. They were cool. Mm-hmm. So John and Maria had a wedding, invited Sally and her husband to the wedding. So this girl was in it. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, a couple months later, Sally and John started fucking around behind Maria's back. Mm-hmm. And that was Maria's friend. And it's you were coming, we were doing events together. You came to my wedding. Mm-hmm. You saw me marry this person, and this is what you it was disgusting.
Well, that's a completely different kind of thing.
No, because you mentioned the lusting, how you were going on couples, dating and shit. You were lusting after that person. So that's tough.
Well, they didn't even wait until they were not dating.
They weren't even married for 2 years. That's cheating.
So that should have been an earlier topic. This is a little bit different.
No, because when you said the lusting thing, I'm no, because that happens. Right, she didn't wait for them to break up.
Yeah, she didn't.
I get what you're saying.
Go after him years later.
That should be happening a lot, and it's just oof, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, see that? Yeah, that's different. And were they really close friends?
They were close to me. I mean, I don't really know. Okay. I'm assuming if you get invited to the wedding, you're pretty close.
Okay.
But then again, people just be inviting people.
Gotcha.
I don't know. If I get married, it's gonna be like 5 people in that bitch.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. That's yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Whew. So yeah, there's factors.
There's some
factors. It's cool. I mean, I've seen people that did that before where they haven't. Someone dated someone years and years ago, and then as they got older. Because also, if it was someone from 10 years ago, the person who I am and the person who she is, we're not those same people.
Yeah.
10 years later, we all have grown, and we're all different now. Yeah. So we're in different stages. So yeah, it's possible.
The point that you had made earlier was, well, not on the episode, but before, you said something like it also depends on how the person spoke about that other person. So like. Your guy friend, if he spoke about the girl like, oh, that was nothing, like she was just a jump off, slide, whatever, then it's like he probably shouldn't care if you, whatever. And what I was going to say that I didn't tell you was a lot of people like to lie and like downplay a situation when it really is more than that.
Okay, yeah.
And I went through a situation like that, oh my God, where it's like, you downplayed it so much, and then when I finally moved on or like started talking to somebody else, you were in your feelings and you were mad hurt, calling me all types of like names and shit. And it's just like, but you didn't care. You always said you didn't care. So why do you care now? And I think just in general, just to wrap this up, is like people need to be a little bit more real about how they actually feel about shit. Stop trying to look tough or cool or unfazed or unbothered. I don't do shit like that. I am sensitive. I'm a sensitive, emotional ass bitch. Like if something bothers me, you're gonna know. You already know. You already know.
I have no
if
idea.
Something bothers me, you're gonna know. If I really care strongly about something, you're gonna know because of shit like that. Because I never want to act unbothered and then it blows up in my face later on when somebody moves in that way. Like, oh, you want to act unbothered? All right, so now I'm gonna move like you're unbothered. And then it's like, oh shit, I really wasn't unbothered and now I'm hurt. And now I got my tail between my legs. Like, I look stupid. No. If you really love that bitch, love that bitch. Like, say that you love her. Say you don't want nobody else to fuck with her. Keep it real. And then you could avoid a lot of these situations. That's all I'm going to say on that. You agree or disagree?
No, I agree. But a lot of times, like, for men in a situation like that, they'll try to downplay because they don't want to look soft. They don't want to look a certain way.
It's 2022.
They care about their appearance. And it's like...
we need to stop doing that.
It's like...
because then you end up looking like a bitch after the fact when she done moved on and now you hurt. And you're talking mad shit.
It is cool to be like with someone and just be happy. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like,
it's okay to be in love.
It's cool to be single and have fun, but also it's tiring. Being in a relationship is tiring too. But it's cool to be whatever you want to be. It's cool to be real.
It's cool to be real.
Like if you love this person, I honestly since I've been an adult, I haven't like I would say clowned or joked on any of my friends because they've been like in serious relationship. You know, the shit we did when we was teenagers. Like, oh, look at you like trying to be all wifed up and like, but we were kids.
You guys are grown.
We're all grown.
And y'all want to act like y'all grown.
And like whenever, and then we have conversations like, yo, oh, you date, how shorty, like how you shorty doing? What y'all did, what y'all went out and like did, oh, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? How her family like you, whatever. Yeah. Like we have like those kind of conversations and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it's weird to like when dudes do that, like downplay, no, fuck, and then get mad afterwards. Like, bro, if you was feeling you feeling her, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't gotta put on her front. Yes. That's the ones that's gonna get clowned the most. It's like dudes that be friends, like you friend.
Yeah, but bitches be friends too. Like, oh fuck him. I don't need him.
Yeah, girls like, but women like to play games a little bit more in that type of situation.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't play games. But it is also okay to like, I mean, obviously if the relationship is unhealthy, fine. Like, you might need to say certain things to just help yourself move on a little bit. Because, you know, you want to big yourself up a little, which is fine. But it's like, you know, still be real. If you're heartbroken, be heartbroken. It's okay. Word. It's okay to be heartbroken. It's okay to be in love. As long as that's your truth. Live in your truth. And that's it. That's it. I think we're done. You wanted to do those, but we're already...
No, it's fine. I just was just in case.
Just in case, yeah. All right, guys. So
hope you all had a great holiday weekend. Last week.
Not celebrating July 4th, but just
drinking
and
barbecuing,
eating.
Beaching.
Yeah.
Listening to some Drake lyrics.
Yeah. All right, guys. So like always, if you like this episode,
like the video,
share, subscribe, comment, engage. We are getting more engagement though, which is nice. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Yes? Bye.